Today's the day. We're flying to the US today. Which means we need to get from Tsim Sha Tsui here to Hong Kong International Airport. And no, it's not close. It's way out on Lantau Island. A long time ago the airport was here in Kowloon, but that ended back in, I think 1998 is when they closed that airport. It was way too small for Hong Kong. Here we are, the bus stop for City Flyer route A21 to the airport, which will be coming from this way pretty soon. One last glance of Hong Kong Island, Central Plaza and Wan Chai. There is MTR service to the airport, but it's expensive and we'd have to go a little further to get there. So the bus makes more sense, I think, in this case, despite it being a bit slower. And now I am on board the A21 bus toward the airport, heading down Nathan Road. Still in Tsim Sha Tsui for now, but we're heading toward Yau Ma Tei. We'll head up to Mong Kok, still on this road. Unfortunately, it seems I cannot get a front seat today. We'll already have it. Continuing on down Nathan Road through Kowloon. Heading through Yau Ma Tei now. Overpass here. I'm trying to remember what this overpass is. I know I've seen it many times, but I've forgotten what it is. Like most buses in Hong Kong, this is a double-decker bus, which gives me a pretty nice view, though not as nice as if I were up there in the front. Now turning onto Argyle Street, which, yeah, sounds like it should be socks, I guess. We're now no longer going north, but rather west. We'll need to go west to get to the Lantau Link to cross the water to Lantau Island. Oops, going into a bit of a tunnel now. We're about to be heading into like Sham Shui Po area now. Got some boats out there, plus the International Commerce Center, ICC. So it looks like I've got a bit of a smudge on the window there. See the sign for the airport. We'll be heading eventually that way toward Kwai Chung, passing through it on the way to the airport. Got a few more stops though first. First we'll be heading through Sham Shui Po. Says they had left the airport, but I guess we have more stops on this road before we're allowed to make directly for the airport. Yep, here we are stopping again. I think not too much longer. Got a big construction site here. As we continue through somewhere in Sham Shui Po district. Not exactly sure. We're around Hoi Lai Street now. Supposed to be stopping at Hoi Lai Estate pretty quick, which I believe is a public housing estate here. Just got the announcement that the next stop is at the bridge, so we should be heading very much toward the airport now. This red taxi. Oh, yep, I can see we're starting to get up onto the expressways, or the freeways, or whatever they call them here. And I think it's expressways, they say. I wonder why they don't call them motorways, given that this place was built under the British and all. You'd think they'd use the word motorways like they do. But from what I've seen, the signs always say expressways here. Sign there, yep, shows the way to Lantau and the airport. And also to Cheungsha and Yaomate, but we won't go there. We kind of already went to that area. There we go. Oh, we can see Hong Kong Island over there, just barely. Although, just for a tiny glimpse, trees were, there's too many trees in the way. Well. Yeah, oh, Stonecutters Bridge is over there. And there's here we are, the big ports, big container terminals. Yeah, this is part of Kwai Chung, I think. Unless we're still somewhere in Sham Shui Po district, but I think we're getting toward Kwai Chung here, because that's really where the container terminals are these days. Look at that. Look at all those, wow, and a big parking lot full of buses, a lot of which look like buses from mainland China. You can barely see Stonecutters Bridge back there anymore, but it's there. They say it'll be about 30 minutes to the airport. I can see a plane there, looks like it's taking off from the airport. Not sure it shows up too well on the screen though. Anyway, very much underway now up here on the expressway. Modern terminals, Hong Kong. I guess, yeah, it is pretty modern. Again, the ever-present containers. I think we'll be heading toward Chinyi South. No, I'm mistaken. Never mind. And look, we can see back to the ICC over there. Crossing the water. I believe this is Rambler Channel on the way to Chinyi. We'll go through the Chongqing Tunnel in just a bit. Heading through the Chongqing Tunnel now. Here we are on Chinyi Island. We'll be heading toward the airport. Means we need to head across the Lantau Link, which consists of two bridges. Well, there is actually another bridge, but we won't cross that one. We're just starting to see them now, the Kap Shui Mun and the Ching Ma bridges. The Ching Ma bridge is the one we'll cross first, followed by the Kap Shui Mun bridge. The suspension bridge here, that is Kap Shui Mun. Whereas the somewhat more distant cable stayed bridge, I think that one's a cable stayed bridge, is the Kap Shui Mun bridge. And I can't remember if I said that correctly, so I'm going to say it again. The suspension bridge is the Ching Ma bridge. The cable stayed one is the Kap Shui Mun bridge. Approaching the Ching Ma bridge. Here it is, the Ching Ma Bridge. Here's the sea. approaching is Ma Wan Island, which we can't really easily get to actually. I think there are some buses that stop here, but most of them go through, and only authorized vehicles are allowed there. As the sign there says, though it may be hard to read from here. Here it is, Ma Wan Island and the end of the Chiang Mai Bridge. I probably should be saying more like Chiang Mai. I think in Cantonese it's a slightly higher tone. Here we are. Already approaching the Kap Choi Mun Bridge. And the hills there are Lantau Island, where the airport is. Expressway along North Lantau Island for a ways now. Last stop before the airport. I don't think many people will get on or off here, but there might be a few. And one reason that does make sense to get off here is if you want to get the switch to another bus to go to Hong Kong Disneyland, which is quite close to here. Like we did get somebody asking to get on, so we will get off. Wish we could stop at Hong Kong Disneyland ourselves, but not going to be an option. Already spending enough money just on this plane, and time too. Spending time and money. Disneyland will take up more. Though I sure wouldn't mind a Disney fix. It's been over a year and a half since my last time in Shanghai Disneyland. I haven't been to Hong Kong Disneyland since 2017, but not on the cards today. Here's the exit for Disneyland. It says we need about 15 more minutes to get to the Hong Kong airport. There's no more stops, so it's just driving here along the north side of the island. Some beautiful green hills, though unfortunately there may be a little window glare to make it look less than perfect. If only I got in the front seat, I might be able to push my camera right up to it and avoid that, but in this case, not from here. Got the tracks over there for the Airport Express and Tung Chung lines. See a little bit of the sea over there too. Exit for the Hong Kong Macau Zhuhai Bridge and also the tunnel to Tuen Mun, which is across the water that way. We can't really see the water too well from here. Passing through Tung Chung now, biggest settlement on Lantau Island and right by the airport. Oh, and there's the Ngong Ping cable car. A friend of mine lives over there in Tung Chung, but won't have time to see him either. We're just about to cross we're going to cross the bridge now over to Chek Lap Kok Island, which is where the airport is. It's not technically on Lantau Island, it's just off Lantau Island. But yeah, here we are, we're coming into the airport now. Got the Chinese Hong Kong, and I think it's the airport authorities flag there. The sort of sky blue one. Here we come. About time to get off. Well, we're definitely coming into the airport now. We got some Cathay Pacific and Hainan Airlines planes over there. But we won't be flying any of those. We're flying United. Coming on up to the terminal. And we'll get off. Head in. I've already checked in online, but we'll need to drop bags. We'll probably have to do some reshuffling. I think one of them's too heavy. Here we are. Hong Kong International Airport. And there goes our bus as I get us a luggage trolley. And here we are in the terminal. Gonna drop our bags here at United. Departures are over that way. Unlike in a mainland Chinese airport, there's no distinction where it says international versus domestic, since while not every flight here is strictly international, they all involve going to a place where you need travel documents to go through immigration. So it's like it's an international flight wherever you go. Baggage checked and off to departures. We'll have to go through security and immigration to leave Hong Kong. All passengers. That's me, I'm all. Just got through departure immigration, which puts me here in the concourse. I can go check my flight here now. There it is, 11:15, UA 862 to San Francisco, gate 5. We need to go to L6 on the lift. Oop, gate 5 this way. Here it is, our gate. Gate 5, Hong Kong to San Francisco. There it is up there, Samfansi. Interestingly, that's not what San Francisco is usually called in mainland China. They call it Jiu Jinshan, which literally means Old Gold Mountain. But Hong Kong always seems to call it Samfansi, or you'd say Sanfanshi if you were speaking Mandarin. There's our plane with United. You can see some Cathay Pacific ones back there. Hong Kong Airlines. KLM here on its way to Amsterdam. We'll be boarding soon, like the sign there said. Boarding's delayed. They said it would be delayed to 10:50, but it's now 11:10 and they still haven't called. Typical service from United, I guess. Not a great sign. They had to pull the engine panels back on our plane. Meanwhile, this Japan Airlines plane just arrived. I guess they'll be connecting the jet bridges in just a bit. Guess what happened? Our flight got canceled completely. And that's why we're waiting for a shuttle bus now to a hotel. Heading off to the Marriott Hotel. And in line with all the other guests who couldn't get on board the plane to check in here at this hotel. This could take a while. And now here I am in a Marriott hotel, which is well above my normal budget. But United's paying for it today, so thanks, United. From which we can see a little bit of the sea, some of the hills of Lantau Island, and the Hong Kong port of the Hong Kong Macau Zhuhai Bridge. I think it's actually the Hong Kong Zhuhai Macau Bridge. Ooh, and just barely in the distance, we can actually see some of the Lantau Link. I can see the Ting Khao Bridge quite well, and the Qingma and Kap Shui Moon bridges much less well, but you can see kind of the towers of them. And over here I can see Tongcheng and a Cathay Pacific plane taking off. But I will not be taking off today. My statement at the beginning of this video that this is the day I leave Hong Kong, leave China, turned out to be completely wrong. So we'll try again tomorrow. And if you want to see that, this would be a great time to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for watching. See you all next time. Bye.